I write primarily because I want people to recognize themselves in my characters. I want those connections, that people, in telling a very particular story, I feel like I want people to sense the universality of that story. So there is, I guess, at the heart of it, there is a kind of burning desire or a kind of idealism for people to recognize themselves in my characters, even though my characters might be living their lives literally 10,000 miles away from where my readers are, but I still want them to make those human connections. That's very important to me as a writer. I think isolation is very essential, actually, to be a writer. I think, well, for one thing, when you are writing, even if you're writing in a coffee shop, surrounded by people, what you're writing requires you to go really, really deep within yourself and drag up sometimes some very awful stuff, very sad, very lonely making stuff. I think that's just part and parcel. I mean, that's just, it's an occupational hazard, that degree of isolation and going deep within yourself. But in my own private life, I'm not isolated at all. I mean, I'm very lucky in that I have a loving family. I have lots and lots of friends. I have a community of people around me. So I don't feel like I'm isolated at all in my real life. But in my writing life, it's just one of those required things that you need to distance yourself, if you will, a little bit. It's paradoxical in some ways, because on one hand you're writing about the world, and yet you need to sort of remove yourself from the world and go into your inner world, your interior, in order to write.